Does it seem like your frame on reality is warping? The constant barrage of shameless lying is disorienting by itself. We struggle to get a grip. How can this be? The lying, however, is merely one element, albeit a central one, to a larger narrative that is playing out on a global scale. In this very important book, Tim Snyder explains what is happening. What we are experiencing is a seismic shift in our timescape, where the politics of inevitability is being eroded by the politics of eternity. Inevitability is the idea that things will continue as they have, along a trajectory toward increasing globalization, liberalism, and equality. Eternity is the idea that things are always cyclical. Nothing really changes for the better. So eternity politics is driven by the narrative of a return to a golden age that never really existed. The slogans tell the story. Obama's "Change We Can Believe In" versus Trump's "Make America Great Again." Snyder spills a lot of ink connecting the dots between Putin's Russia, the rise of global neo-fascism, the politics of eternity, and Donald Trump. Fascism, he writes, is about a sacred and eternal connection between the Redeemer and his people. Snyder continues, the myth of the Redeemer would have to be founded on lies so enormous that they could not be doubted, because doubting them would mean doubting everything. The broad mass of a nation, Hitler wrote in Mein Kampf, will more easily fall victim to a big lie than to a small one. The big lie here is the return to a gilded age, which is designed to resonate with a more primitive time. Childhood, perhaps, when a strong man obviated our having to decide things for ourselves. The truth is, we can't go back because we have moved forward. We have progressed. We have grown up. As Snyder wrote, eternity politicians first spread fake news themselves, then claim that all news is fake, and finally that only their spectacles are real.
And just remember, what you're seeing and what you're reading is not what's happening.
Snyder writes about the warping of time, the loss of a sense of the future, the experience of every day as repetitive stress. When economic inequality suppresses social advance, it is hard to imagine a better future, or indeed any future. As an American worker put it during the Great Depression of the 1930s, fear does distort your outlook and your feeling. Lost time and lost faith. The financial crisis of 2008 traumatized people. Millions lost their homes, their jobs, and their future. Many of them thought that Trump was going to drain the swamp of the agents of income inequality. Then he passed the tax bill which simply enriched these same people. The fact that his base still supports him demonstrates the depth of their trauma. Psychologists have a name for this. It is called learned helplessness. One final note to round out this picture. How many adult Americans do you think believe the fake news they read on social media? According to BuzzFeed, the answer is 75%. That's how it works. Malicious messages designed to influence people's opinions, preferences, and votes, creating doubt and confusion among others, and warping the frame of democratic values among everyone else.
Not what's happening.